Hey YouTube, good morning. It's February 17th, 2014, Monday morning, President's Day in the United States. It's also 30 days until spring, alright? But here in Washington State, it's sunny and 50 degrees, and I'm getting ready to go on a bike ride, alright? In the middle of February. You gotta love it. Alright, anyway. I got two new knives to show you today, and we'll get right to the review, alright? These are Balisong Trainers, alright? They're not considered knives. In Washington State, Balisong knives, sharp Balisong knives are illegal, alright? And let me tell you, you don't want the police coming to your house asking about your knives. I'm just saying. These are legal. There's no point. You can't stab somebody with them. They're not sharp at all. Alright? I gotta be honest with you, I'm a lot braver doing tricks with these than a really sharp Balisong. Alright? I know if you practice with a real sharp Balisong, you're going to get good because you're going to be careful, all right? You're going to get cut, but you're going to learn what not to do. With these, you can be a lot more reckless. And to me, that's a lot of fun, all right? Okay, so I bought this one on Amazon. It was $14. I bought this one on eBay. It was $12. Alright? They both have pros and cons. I can't really decide which one I like better. And I'll go over that in just a sec. This one is much thicker. Alright? Much thicker. It weighs 5.7 ounces. This one, not so thick. It weighs 4.7 ounces. So this one is a lot lighter. You can really feel the difference. And I think it looks cooler. All right, it's we'll get into the patent ripoff in a second, but it's got the Benchmade 42 style handle. Except it's a sandwich design, all right? It's not flat on one side. So that's kind of odd. It's also got a rip-off of the Benchmade 42 latch, okay? Which is functional in the open position, but does not work in the closed position because the handles are too close together. But I really like it because it stays out of the way when you're flipping, alright? Never gets in the way. This one, the latch does work in both positions, but it flops around, makes noise, and sometimes this handle hits it. Yeah, but I don't really care about the latch. I'm tempted to take it off because I'm never going to carry this thing. It just stays at home. It's really a desk toy, right? When I'm working at my desk, sometimes I get bored. I take a Balisong break. All right. So this one. .440 stainless. I apologize for the lack of focus on this camera. When I bought this Logitech 310, I didn't realize it has no focus adjustment. You can't. It doesn't have autofocus and it doesn't have a manual focus. What you get is what you get. So that's why I'm using the magnifying glass, and it's kind of awkward. Okay. Yeah, 440 stainless. On this side, geez, China. All right, that's all that's written on this one. All right, this one is going to, it's going to piss some people off, I think. Balisong 40. It is not a Benchmade. This is not made by Benchmade in the United States. All right. I have the package from China to prove it. Check out the other side of the blade. 440C Benchmade USA. That's bullshit. It's made in China. It is not a Benchmade. It does have Torx screws. For the pivot and also where the latch is down here. Torx screw construction so you can take it apart. Problem is, these screws come loose. All right, I have already taken them out and put them back with Loctite. Okay, so you're gonna need to do that if you do this, because it took like less than 30 minutes for the screws to start coming out. And if you lose one of those little tiny screws, you might never find it. All right. So if you buy any Balisong, whether it's cheap or expensive, if it's got Torx screws, I highly recommend you take them out, put a drop of Loctite on the threads, and put them back in. Let it dry for 24 hours. All right. That's my suggestion. Okay. Now, I mentioned that I can't decide which one of these I like better. They're both real close to 9 inches long. All right. This one is a little less than 9 inches. This one is a little more than 9 inches. There are actually quite a few differences. This one is noisier. All right. No big deal, right? And what do you expect from a cheap Balisong? It's kind of a cool sound, actually. All right. This one's noisy. Okay. This one is so quiet. Listen. Huh. Right? Okay, there's no noise from the latch. For some reason, the handle, between the handles and blades, does not make noise. Maybe because there's a little washer, spacer, on each side of the blade, on each pin. All right? Maybe that's why it's quiet. For this one, it's just metal on metal. There's no washers, no spacers, and there's quite a bit of... No, I'm wrong. There are spacers on this one, but for some reason, it makes more noise. Okay, as I mentioned before, this one is solid with slots on the side of the handle. It's a channel design. This one is a sandwich design. Actually, this one is more comfortable when it hits your hand or your fingers. All right. This one, not so much, because it's a small surface and there's two of them hitting the back of your hand, type of thing. All right. I'm just saying, you know, it doesn't leave a bruise, it doesn't cut you. It's just this one is more comfortable. This one makes more noise. This one's quieter. This one looks cooler, I think. The Benchmade copy looks cooler. the handles are so long, right? Look how much longer the handles are than the blade. This one's a little more proportional. No big deal. This one didn't come with... This one came in a little box, I think. I don't remember. This one came in... Again, Benchmade USA. Cheap nylon sheath with the belt loop. Yeah. I will never use it. It'll go in my knife drawer, but I'll never use it because I just leave these on my desk or in my desk drawer just so they're handy to play with, right? Okay, so there you go. This one is heavier, 5.7 ounces. This one is lighter, 4.7 ounces. This is the Benchmade ripoff, which I know a lot of people don't like that, but I think it's kind of cool. All right. The pin construction, as long as the Loctite holds, I don't have a problem with it. The screws, I mean, the Torx screw construction. If they start coming out again, it's going to be a pain in the ass. But this one has pins. Personally, I prefer the pins because there's no adjusting to worry about. It will last a long time, and eventually one of the pins will wear out. But so what? It's a $14 knife. This is a $12 knife. Yeah. So there you go. Two cool Balisong trainers. $12, $14, what's that? 26 bucks for two, and you can decide which one you like better. All right, or just buy one based on what I've told you. Very cool. It's not a knife. It's not a weapon. Safe for flipping, twirling, doing aerials. With my Benchmade 42. Every time I did an aerial, I either stabbed myself or cut myself, so I quit doing them, but I've been doing a little with these. Yeah, so in a way, it's more fun, because you know you're not going to get hurt. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and remember, only 30 days till spring. Oh yeah. Peace out.